I appreciate you guys making a house call for this. I feel like it's more apropos that I tell you what happened in a setting like this instead of a noisy precinct or whatever. I appreciate it. You're not the same cop that I spoke to a couple weeks ago when my uncle went behind my back to try to get you guys involved with my situation. Very polite, understanding individual that I spoke to last time about this whole thing, and I declined having you guys involved. But truth of the matter is, my baby's mother ran off with my baby. I don't know where she is. She's been gone for weeks, if not months. I think it's been 2 months now. I have been searching for her day in and day out. I have gone to Montana. I have traveled different leads to try to find my daughter, and I can't do it on my own. I didn't want to get you guys involved, but now I have to file a report that she took my daughter without permission. I have 50% custody. I was there in the delivery room. I'm on the birth certificate. I am entitled to my daughter. So I need you guys to work for me here. Get my daughter back. Whatever it takes. Alright, if I'm following correctly, you said that this all happened about 2 months ago, where she took your child? Yeah, it was 2 months ago. And she did it in a very sneaky way. I actually kind of felt like she was going to take my daughter from me. So I had my uncle watch my daughter, and she took my daughter from him behind his back. And since then, I have not had any phone contact, personal contact. I don't know where she is. I don't know what part of the country she's in. That's why I need law enforcement to go find her, to go get my daughter. I don't care if it leads to family court, whatever. I just need to know where my daughter is. I'm entitled to her. Okay, up until this point, I know you had a brief interaction with the police here in town. Did you contact family court at all since she took Charlotte from you? No. I figure going to you guys, the boys in blue, is probably the wisest thing, because this is like kind of an Amber Alert, I would say, right? This is an emergency. Someone's kid has been taken. So I feel like family court might drag their feet a little bit. I don't want to be dealing with piles and piles of paperwork and this agent and that agent. I just want justice at this point. I am livid that my baby's mother did this. It's kept me up at night. It has destroyed me. One thing I have to clarify, because you keep saying that took Charlotte away and crossed state lines. Do you have confirmation that she did that? That she did indeed take Charlotte across state lines? Like, do you know, or could she still be in town? Obviously, I don't know her whereabouts right now. You know, she could be in Kalamazoo. She could be in India. She could be down the block right now. I don't know. But from people who have gotten just, a text from her and stuff like this, we're all under the impression that she took my daughter out of Serafina town. That she's not in the state. She's gone. Across state lines, gone. And I don't even know where to begin. So that's why I need professionals. Can't do it on my own anymore. I really didn't want it to come to this. But here I am. Alright, well, if it is indeed state lines, if she took them out of Serafina town, we, the police department, can't do anything about that. It's not our jurisdiction. You know what I mean? We can't be if I could solve crimes in California and then New York, and we're a localized department. Does that make sense? What do you mean you can't do anything? A child was taken from me. You can't stand there and tell me that you can't write a report and tell your superiors and get the FBI involved. There's a child missing. They used to put children on milk cartons and America's Most Wanted on Saturday nights. National cases. Child was missing. And my baby's mother took my baby. This is like a runoff situation, a fleeing situation. This is something I feel like mainstream media would be interested in. Unfortunately, something like this, these cases, they do happen every day. That's why family court and these agencies are so overloaded half the time. You know, it's a very common thing. Happens every day. Not here. I understand that there are parts of the world where, unfortunately, child trafficking and trafficking in general is the norm. But in Serafina Town, yeah, crime sucks at times, but this doesn't happen every day. My situation, this is out of the ordinary. This is, again, something that I bet the NBC and ABC and those networks would kill to have this story. Again, I can't really explain it any better. If your daughter was taken out of Serafina Town and you don't know where she is whatsoever, we don't have the jurisdiction to go after her. We cannot do anything outside of Serafina Town. We are the Serafina Town Police, STP. And I'm sorry, but your best bet, the ones that can handle this, is family court. You have to go through them for things like this. This is a civil matter, as we would call it. All right, what if this is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. It really is. It's my taxpayer dollars, and I say that my kid is missing, and you can't do anything. Call a different department. Call family court. Ridiculous. What am I paying for? What if I stood here and told you that maybe I thought Miranda was still in Serafina Town? Then would you care? Because it's in your jurisdiction? It's still a civil case, even if it happened here. You see, it's a he say, she said situation at this point, and you both are entitled to your child, from what you're telling me. There's no court-ordered agreement, no custody agreement, correct? Am I right about that? If there's one, we can work with that. There's parameters in the agreement. She would be breaking the law at that point. But is there one in place? No. There's no court order. There's no what do you call it? We don't have a child custody agreement. No. I'm on the birth certificate. I was there for the birth. That's it. I'm a parent. And she randomly ran off with my daughter. I'm sorry, man. There's really nothing I can do. If you had sensed that this was going to happen, or you had the foresight that Miranda was going to do this, then you probably should have gotten an agreement before this happened so you could enforce that agreement. But right now, there's nothing to enforce. This is a civil matter. You see, police, it's our job to respond to a crime that has been broken. Right now, there's no crime broken. She's entitled to her daughter. She took her daughter. You want your daughter back. As a police officer, even my superiors, we cannot step in and say, hey, this is how it should be, blah. That's for a judge to do. And in this case, the judge you want to see would be in family court. They're the ones that decide these matters and establish the custody agreements. If she had broken the custody agreement is like a new law. You know, if she had broken that law, it's different. But again, my taxpayer dollars pay for your services. They don't pay for you to give an opinion on a situation like this. To tell me right now that I should have gotten a custody agreement before she left, oh, that's easy to tell me that. In hindsight. Hindsight's always 20/20, right? I'll have you know, not that it matters to you, you're a stranger, but I'll have you know, I never wanted it to come to this. So I was not sitting around thinking about getting custody of my daughter. I thought I could work this out with her. I didn't want to be that guy. In hindsight, I'm proud that I didn't take her to court before this happened. An unfortunate thing about family court is, again, that these cases happen every day. And if they didn't happen every day, there would be no family court. Family court exists because of the abundance, because of how many people need these situations resolved, and they can't do it on their own. If every family could resolve these types of problems on their own, there would be no family court. It's a shame, right? Thanks for the history lesson. So your suggestion is to go to family court? Yes. Alright. Thanks for coming over again, but that's all. I don't need anything else from you. Been of no help, by the way. You know, I've become more of a hopeless romantic because of you. I've been able to really see things clearly. And love is a selfless thing. As you can see, I wouldn't have given you a car if love didn't promote selflessness within me. I know there's that phrase, if you love something, set it free. And my God, does it pain me to have to say this? But it's probably for the best. You and I cannot be together. I'm sorry. Everything has been going great between us. Better than great. Honestly, I'm shocked with how good things have been going between you and I. If someone were to pull me off the street and ask, hey, how are things going with Jonathan, I wouldn't name anything bad, so I'm just a little confused as to where this is coming from. It has nothing to do with what I want. I want us to be together. I imagine us being buried together, dying at the same time, minutes apart, something like that. The problem is not me. It's not me who doesn't want us to be together. It's your daughter, Gabby. I did the same thing that I did. Wait, hold on. While you were speaking, I was still thinking about how you've dumped this on me randomly. You said Gabby is the one that's causing a problem for you. She doesn't want us together or something like that. Yeah. Let me just finish. I did the same thing that I did with Joey. I know this is a weird situation for all of us. For me and you to be together, I know it's hard on your kids. So I had sat down with Joey and tried to make amends, and I got him on my side, and we're friends, I would say, I think. But Gabby, she thinks I'm out to do wrong. I'm being full transparent here. I'm not holding anything back from you, and I hope you grow to appreciate that a little bit. She thinks I killed your grandson. She thinks I'm manipulating you, or I don't know. She doesn't want me with you. And you know what? Why engage? I've seen this internet show. Problems are always around the corner. There's always a new arc with a new problem and a new piece of drama, because it's real life. But I don't want to feed into Gabby. I don't. If it bothers her that much and she thinks I killed your grandson, I don't, it might not be best for you to date me. Okay. I understand my daughter's position, and I know children are going to be like that. Not that they're children, but my kids, you know, they'll have strong opinions based off of where I've come from, if you know what I mean. So, no need to make hasty decisions right now based off of one talk that my daughter gave you unsolicited. I will talk to her, and I will handle her feelings. So no need to pull the plug yet. No, Mill, I don't want to put you in that position. You have enough on your plate. I don't want you to have to go have an awkward sit down with your daughter because of me, another man in your life. It might just be better for your family if I wasn't part of it. You know, I'm trying to be selfless here. I love you, and I want to do everything I can for you, and I want to lay next to you every night, wake up to you, smell you, be in your presence. But I definitely do not want a situation where your daughter hates me. So, there's a way to avoid that. Alright, well, my daughter is interfering with my plan, and, your plan? I'm sorry, what plan? Sorry, I meant my plan to be with you. My plan to have a successful relationship for the end of time with you. And when my daughter speaks to you in that fashion, she's messing up my plan. You know what I mean? Okay, so are you telling me that you will talk to your daughter, try to smooth things over with her, because again, I know your family's been through worse than me and my family, but I've had my fair share of trauma. I'm not on great terms with my nephew. I just can't afford any more drama with anyone else. I'm happy with you and I want to be with you, but I don't want your daughter to hate me. So yeah, if you could talk to her, I would much appreciate it, because I just want us to have a nice, peaceful, drama-free relationship. Don't worry, okay? After I talk to her, I'm sure she will get it. Okay. Is there anything else? I brought you my concern of the day. Is there anything that you're concerned about that you would like me to address? Anything you want me to clear up? Because I could have kept the little talk that me and Gabby had to myself. I could have, didn't have to be transparent about it. Didn't have to be upfront and tell you everything. But I did, because I want you to trust me. So, is there anything else you want to know? No, I mean, Gabby thinks you killed my grandson or had something to do with it. I honestly never thought that until now, so did you have something to do with it? You and me are doing so great right now, right? We're flourishing. You have my heart, I have yours. So before it gets any hot and heavier, it'd be nice to have everything out in the open. Is my daughter right? Not the question I was expecting, Mildred. Answer me. We are both in a very vulnerable position. Answer me, Jonathan Montgomery. Of all the careers for me to pick, of all the things for me to do in my life, do you think I would randomly pick speaker on behalf of God? You think I would create an institute just for money, fame, or something? I could have been a social media influencer, or could have gone into other forms of media. But instead I built up an empire that was very difficult to build up, and being loyal to God it's not easy as a human, because we are tempted by the devil every single day. We are flesh. We are not Jesus. We are not God. We are prone to sin. We are sinners. If I was trying to fake that, I would fake something easier. So what I'm trying to say is I believe in God. I have faith in God. I would never betray God, go against him, and actively sin. I know you want a bigger answer than just your boyfriend killed your grandson. Maybe someone put him up to it and there was this bigger plan, but that's not how life works, Mildred. I'm sorry. I had nothing to do with your grandson's murder. I love you. And this is real, what we have. It's very real, and maybe that's hard for you to understand too, or that's hard for you to believe, but this is real. I would hurting a child, murder, that is a sin. And I'm looking to get up there, not down there. You have to start believing that I love you. That someone loves you passionately and it's not fake. Do you believe me, Mildred?